Hey everybody, Adam Vox here, back with another gameplay commentary. It's been so long since I've done these, I don't even fully know how to introduce them, but I actually have a topic I want to talk about, so never mind. Yes, I do. So, I recently watched a video from Gary Vaynerchuk, who is a big business entrepreneur guy. He runs the Ask Gary V show and gives a lot of business advice, and I've been watching his show for a while now to apply that advice over to my business. Well, he recently, and while his show was in a brief hiatus, put out a video discussing, or with some interview clips of him and stuff, discussing the idea of overnight success. And I connected with his point of view on this a lot, and I'm gonna spin it around and apply it a little bit to gaming, YouTubing, or gaming on YouTube and YouTubing in general, as I think it really applies and it's important to consider. So his position was that he worked his butt off for 30 years and then got famous, and a bunch of his high school people, started contacting him and basically saying how lucky he was and implying that his success was an overnight success kind of thing, which it obviously wasn't. He worked his ass off for 30 years. And some people kind of take the approach to my work in that way, simply by, assuming that, I don't know, it's the whole thing of assuming talent versus hard work. I don't have a talent for very much at all, except maybe my deep voice, which I don't really exploit that much, not as much as I should. What I instead have is a very strong work ethic and many hours of dedication. And it gets pretty annoying when someone wraps up your entire, or sums up your entire workload and results into talent or luck or overnight success. It's really frustrating. So how does this apply to gaming YouTubing? Well, I'm going to apply it into the idea of how he started his video talking about how people write him regarding giving up on their business because they expect that overnight success. The same thing applies to gaming YouTubing. And he makes a very good point, which I'm going to roll with here, in that he said, if you're going to have the audacity to say that you want to do something for the rest of your life, you can't possibly expect to give up because you don't find success after 6 months or a month or, any short amount of time, because you're supposed to be doing it for the rest of your life. And this happens with gaming YouTubers, especially, obviously the smaller channels all the time, as I see them, especially recently again. It stopped for a while and I've seen a resurgence, or either I've just paid more attention and I'm getting back into my own gaming channel, that there's a bunch of smaller channels that are just giving up. Hey guys, it's me again. I'm just letting you know that I'm giving up on YouTube for now. It's just not going well enough. So unless this video gets enough likes on it, I'm not gonna make any more gaming videos. It's just not working out for me. I'm not finding the success that I want. You've been making videos for 2 fucking months. What are you doing? If you're not finding the success that you want after 2 months, you don't deserve that success. And this is gonna be the truth that no one wants to hear. But if you're gonna give up because you're not finding success after a brief amount of time, you don't deserve that success. You were never cut out for that success. You're never going to earn that success. Because that's the thing, the success you find, especially on YouTube, is all about earning it. It's all about working your ass off for a very long time and hoping that you get it. And that's how it goes for any business, which applies to what he was doing with his original YouTube channel back before any of us were doing YouTube, which was Wine Library TV. That's what Vaynerchuk was talking about. In that he did months and months of content and ended up actually, losing money on the business because that was his new strategy before it really took off. The same thing is always going to apply to YouTube. And people, like I said, have often applied this to my own channels, and that just pisses me off. I've been working my ass off on YouTube. I first started uploading videos in 2008. I did not try to take it full time or do it seriously or anything. I didn't start that until about 2010. That's now about to be 6 years ago. I'm only just now reaching 30,000 subscribers on a channel, which frankly, while is a huge milestone for me, and I'm extremely thankful to be in the position that I am to have reached that milestone, it's not a very big number. It takes years. And the same thing with any big YouTuber. Yes, you're gonna have your overnight success stories of people who, grew really big due to some big break, but they were still working their butt off behind the scenes. And that's the thing, is it doesn't just magically, people act like it's easier for bigger YouTubers, or it gets easier as you get more subscribers. No, it doesn't. As your channel grows, you've gotta work that much harder to continuously improve, because if you're not constantly improving, nobody's gonna stay subscribed to you. You're not going to keep growing. You gotta make sure that you're constantly not being becoming irrelevant. As you get bigger, you have a bigger chance of just not being relevant anymore. It gets harder as you get bigger. As your channel gets more popular, as your personal brand, if we're gonna expand this a bit, grows, it only gets harder the bigger it grows. And frankly, the bigger YouTuber channels have it even harder, which is why they don't respond to comments very much. They work fucking hard. They don't just sit at home playing video games and then upload a video every now and then. They work their butts off to make sure that they meet the requirements to keep growing and constantly improving and growing. And so if you're gonna make a video saying that you're giving up after a few months or even just a year of YouTubing because you only have 200 subscribers doing the same fucking video you've been doing for the past 2 years, of putting up a 5-minute gameplay commentary on Call of Duty or Halo and just talking about some random shit and expecting that to explode into a big channel, fuck you. You're not going to grow. That's not how this system works. That's never been how it works. I realized that very early on. And frankly, watching this kind of video not only makes me feel better knowing that I'm not the only one who feels this way, especially in terms of business in general he was applying that to, it further confirmed for me that this is the kind of thing that I really want to do. Never did I have a point where I was just going to give up. If you have a point where you're going to give up, you never had the work ethic or proper desire or strength to get what you wanted out of it anyway. If you're going to give up because you're not growing as fast as you like, how the fuck are you going to do that for the rest of your life? You're not. There's no way you could sustain that if you can't handle slow growth. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So like I said, if you're giving up because you're not growing fast enough, fuck you. Give up. Don't make any more videos. Stop making videos saying how you're giving up and you want more support or you're gonna give up. No, go away. Stop, get off YouTube. If that's your attitude, get the hell off of YouTube right now. And I know people don't want to hear that. When they put up those videos, they want encouragement. No, don't stop. We're gonna watch anything you post. That's bullshit. You're lying to yourself. We're lying to you if we say that. That's not going to make you succeed. Making a giving up video should be the last video you ever make. And you should just walk away. Don't read the comments. Don't go back to it. Don't come back to it a month later and be like, all right, my homework's done. I'm going to keep making videos because I changed my mind again. No, you lost your shot. At any point, if you decide that you're giving up and you don't just come back and continue to work your ass off for the next 2 years at it, you've already lost. And so, and that brought up another big point of you have to keep improving and working. There are a lot of YouTubers that are the ones that are giving up that really do just make the same videos day in and day out. They may try something new every now and then, but it's Let's Plays and commentaries. They don't innovate anyway. They may improve their picture quality, but that doesn't really matter that much. They may get new recording equipment. That doesn't make your content any less shit. If you're not improving and innovating your content, your social media strategy, frankly, the entire strategy of your business nonstop, you're not going anywhere. And so if you're gonna give up because your 50 episode Let's Play of Skyrim didn't go that well and then your gameplay commentaries aren't doing that well, you never had it in you to begin with. And we have this mentality of, oh, everybody deserves to be, growing big, let's support each other. There are a lot of people who just make shit content, and there are a lot of people who don't have the worth ethic to put into it. And I finally feel that I'm in a position to actually make that argument because I've worked my ass off to get where I'm at. And I'm certainly nowhere near where I would like to be. But that's the thing about being where you'd like to be. That's never a static point. If you're giving up, that means you have a static point of, oh, I just want 50,000 subscribers and then I'll be done. What the fuck does that matter? Like, that's not a realistic thing. Like, a subscriber count does not mean you're working any better. And so I've worked my ass off to get where I am. And I'm continuously working my ass off every day to keep improving my situation and to keep improving the value I create for my audiences, thus growing my brand, my business, and my channel. And so really all I have to say to people who say that, they're giving up and they want a reason to continue YouTube, you don't have a reason to continue YouTube. If you've already made a video or gotten to the point of making a video saying that you're giving up or you want a reason not to give up, just give up. You're done. You've already given up. You've already lost the game of this and you're not getting that back. You can come back and make a new strategy and find a different angle for it, but where you were going, you've already lost. So I am, of course, going to link Gary Vaynerchuk's video in the description, not the comment section, the description section down below this video if you want to watch it. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend if you're treating this as a business to some degree that you check it. All his work, it's been extremely beneficial for me, and I imagine anyone who takes a business perspective to this will find it useful as well. My name's been Adam Vox. This has probably been some Guild Wars 2 gameplay in fancy 4K 60 and some 4K LG G4 video here. I did get my Note 4 or Note 5 smartphone, which does record in 4K as well, but it doesn't fit in any of my tripod mounts. And so I went with the G4 for this one, and the battery's about to die. So I'm gonna stop recording now. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button if you liked it, disliked it, if you're one of those people giving up and you don't deserve success because you don't know what you're doing. And subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos. Let me know what you thought about this weird rant thing in the comment section down below. I'll see you next time.